welcome. My name is Shelley, and this is a guided meditation for the buck full moon. And the meaning behind why it's called the buck full moon is that this is the time of year that animals with antlers will shed their antlers and then start growing a new pair. And so symbolically, we can use this in an avenue of self-reflection and to process our emotions in a symbolic way. And if you have something that kind of represents antlers that you can wear, even if it's just a ribbon or a string tied around your head, or for instance, I found a crown that I'm going to use. You can do that and have that be kind of a physical part of this meditation and be kind of playful with it, or serious if you want to. So let's get started. I invite you to get comfortable and take a drink of water, settle into your body, and just allow yourself to breathe at a normal pace. And then start to breathe at a bit of a slower pace and concentrate on the out breath, the exhale being longer than the inhale. And that will further support you in calming down your body. So do that a couple times and then we'll get started. Okay. Now put on your antlers or head adornment and think about in the last year the many, many things that you have done with pride and the things that you've accomplished. And when I say many things, I'm talking about the big and the small. Taking care of things when you don't feel good, or taking the higher road, or just whatever comes to mind, any tiny little thing, and all of the big things. And think about if you had antlers, or if you had a huge crown, or whatever comes to mind when you visualize having something on your head. Imagine all of the things that you've accomplished in the last year filling up that crown and those antlers, that adornment. And imagine the filling being like all of these things are sparkly and gold and almost like metal or gold, or like the shiniest little sparkly snowflake. Whatever comes to mind that feels good to you, imagine all of your accomplishments filling your head adornment with gold, with silver, with sparkle. And feel how the concentration of those things can almost make your head feel more steady and heavy at the same time, from feeling and balancing that extra weight. So feel all of these little sparkles, all of these things that you're proud of accumulate. And think about the feelings that those things evoked. You know, pride is one thing. And think about all of the other things. Everything you felt in the last year when you felt really good, like you did something well. Things that people noticed, things that people did not notice, and things that nothing or no one can take away from you. And also things that you might not exactly be able to define or express, where it's just about feeling that sense of pride in yourself, sense of accomplishment. Feel all of that. And as your head adornment fills up, imagine some of that trickling down to your heart, and imagine these feelings like waves or like light building around your heart center. And as your head fills and your heart fills with this extra expansion, just breathe into this. And as that heart energy expands, I want you to imagine that you are encompassed with all of that good feeling and that love and light. And that transformation that happened mentally, emotionally, in your body, all of those things, the culmination of everything, wrap yourself in it. Just breathe and feel. I invite you to be still and silent and to feel and to be present with all of those good feelings. Be as playful and imaginative as you want to. Maybe whatever's on your head is growing and changing. Maybe it's taken on a life of its own. Feel it filling with all of this goodness in your heart and body, filling with all of this goodness. Be present in your own radiance, in your own vitality. I want you to imagine that as all of this fills, that there are symbols or objects that represent these accomplishments. Like maybe if you have antlers or a crown, there are jewels that are sparkling and decorating the outside of it. Maybe there are symbols, patches, things that, maybe there are new leaves to symbolize growth. Whatever comes to mind. Just imagine that there's an outward expression on your head adornment that symbolizes this growth, these accomplishments, this light inside you. Keep breathing, keep feeling. Now I want you to think of this head adornment as basically a finished product that as much as these things have given you these good feelings and serve their purpose, new growth and new accomplishments are coming. So I want you to take off. If you've put something physically on your head, I want you to take this off, set it down, and still feel that heart connection with it as it's physically away from your body. And I want you to think of how that looks in the environment you're in, or maybe you visualize that you're in a fantasy environment. Whatever feels right and nice to you. I want you to have a picture in your mind of you in this fresh, innocent stage of going forward, and then the symbol of all of your accomplishments set down next to you, near you. Being able to feel the love and also feel that sense of healthy detachment. Hopefully, sometimes there's some resistance, and that's okay. You feel what you feel. But ideally, in setting it down, we can feel that healthy detachment and that heart connection to what we've done, and then also that heart connection to our new growth and what's coming, and our ability and our confidence and knowing that we will grow and we will accomplish more and we will do more. So I want you to breathe into this visual. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into your sense of pride. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. Maybe give your body a little shake. And open your eyes. Bring a little bit more movement. It's really nice when we do things that kind of bring up emotional processing, to just shake it out and get a little bit of movement afterwards, and nourish yourself with your breath, nourish yourself with water, and take excellent care, and remember remember your worth and your pride. And I salute you going forward with the next steps. And if you want more of my offerings, visit shelleyirish.com. Take care.